Hey Ann, I did a little bit more work on your project. I'm hoping this is exactly what you were looking for the front area here. We pushed this out, gave you a little bit of walking space there. Got a railing. Of course, you don't need the railing. We're going to be underneath that 30-inch height limit. So if you don't want the railing and we just want posts, we can do that as well. Um, so take a look at this. Tell me what you think. Switch to a Dutch gable roof. I think it kind of matches the architecture of the home and the neighboring homes, so that all fits in. I am showing a siding in this area here. I think the existing home is stucco, so maybe a little mix and match might be interesting. Of course, we could play with finishes, and then I did a little bit of decoration on the posts, so we can get kind of crazy here. Totally up to you. Just let me know if this is going in a direction that you like, and then let's take a look. I did shift over I shrunk our living room just a little bit so that I can get more of an entry, more of a substantial entry, and ignoring this little half section there. Um, Put in more of an expensive entryway too. I mean, I'll make note of that. So it's nice if we get some pricing, we can talk over some of these points because this would be something that might be able to scale back if we need to. But it really feels nice on the interior side of the home to have this much glass. We got to talk about your neighborhood, how safe you feel about this particular entry setup. So um, we'll have a conversation next week about that. And then you're going to notice some things right off the bat that have changed. I put a little bit more detail work into this since the last time we reviewed it. We can see we've got that one archway that you love in the home. It's the only archway in the home. So I figured, why don't we play off of that and build it up a little bit and make it feel like it's more of a substantial feature in the home. So I do have it at a wet bar area. I think it's a really nice touch. We can play with finishes here if we wanted to get a little more dramatic with some maybe darker finishes, or change it up with, different levels of sheen. Might be fun to play with this. So this is a good starting point. Let me know what you think of this. I do have a pretty sizable entry closet here on the left-hand side. I'll show you what this all looks like from plan view because it's a bit of Swiss cheese to get this all working the way that I have it. So, and then of course we got this big kind of family slash living room, nice big XOX triple casement window. Let me just turn on a reference. We can see where your existing home was versus this. There we go. We've pushed the home forward that far. So that feels pretty substantial. This also kind of gives us an idea about bearing. We're going to have to pick up, if we want to build off the existing roof, which may be a little bit less expensive, maybe we can grab a header and span across from the closet wall to the front and then pick up a header left to right so that we're picking up the existing rafters and building a roof over the top of that. So that's not usually a conversation I talk with a client, but you guys are construction based, so you seem to understand this stuff. All right, then let's carry this into your existing living room and kitchen and just give a feel for how this all feels sitting in here now. You're going to notice one big change, which is I've extended that wall that was making up the new powder room all the way across to your hallway wall. I really like this edit. It suddenly makes it feel yes, we're compartmentalizing, but it's in a nice way. And it also feels like we're giving a nod to the original intent of the architecture of the home. So that's always a check mark for me. This looks really nice. It feels really nice. It feels really nice from the hallway side as well. And then you're going to see, just looking down to that front entry, this looks absolutely stunning. Throw a nice carpet runner in here, maybe nest some plants on either side, maybe a little interim rack for purses or what have you. This could be a really nice walkthrough. So there we go. And I did close up the existing vault, so we're all doing flat ceilings all throughout. And then let's walk through, of course, the existing side of the home. Here's that hallway. And then we're looking down this hallway and towards that new powder room. And you'll notice right off the bat, I did manage to squeeze in a stackable unit, actually with plenty of room. So got a stackable unit. As we get into this bathroom, you're going to see it's a decent sized vanity. So this is a sizable powder room. Bigger than I think we had originally thought we could squeeze in here. So These edits are really coming together in a nice way. And I'm glad you guys called me because this has been fun so far. So here's the next thing, and maybe it's of interest to us and maybe it's not, but I did manage to steal a little bit of depth in this area so that I can put some storage above the toilet if we wanted to. If not, we can push this back and we gain another 8 inches of space pushing back so that we have more space in front of the toilet if we want to kind of keep it completely out of the room. So a couple little tweaks there, a couple little things we can change. And then here is our office slash bedroom. Not a whole lot has changed here. I'm going to turn on that reference again and we can see where that fireplace is. So we do need to do some exploratory work to find out cost implications of removing this fireplace and also structural implications of this as well. So I do want to get ahead of that before we start, before we submit to your county or municipality. It would be good to have a exploratory with your contractor, with Brian, to take a look at this and see what it would take to remove it. Okay, I'm going to switch over to a plan view so you can take a look at what's happening here. The purple is new exterior walls. The pink is new interior walls. And actually, let me just switch over to a floor plan view where we see our existing. This is our existing front of the home right here. So it might be that we're spanning a header across here. That's what I was talking about in the 3D views. And then let me switch back so we can take a look at this. A lot going on here. So I do have quite a bit of interstitial space that was created from kind of chopping this all up. So I have kind of a large side storage unit in the bar area. Of course, we can expand the bar area to this length. I like that we got a little bit of a balance in terms of, placing artwork on the wall and then leaving space in the corner here for some kind of fixture. That feels really balanced to me. So I prefer that it's this, the arrangement that I have it right now, but of course we can change this around and expand and get more out of this living room wet bar area. And then pretty sizable closet, decent size entry closet. You can see here we're pushing that stackable unit into this space here, and then we've got some interstitial space, which is just unused space. I don't, see an immediate need to occupy that space with anything. Decent sized closet in this bedroom, 10 by 10 room. And then I did also get some interstitial space right here. And it could be that you're removing this dividing wall to your furnace area and you can expand your utility closet if you wanted to. So a couple things to think about there. Let me just switch back to our main view again. I'm going to just pull it into the living room so you can see from this perspective. And we've got this little jog in the wall. Maybe something could be done there. Quite a few things I feel like we could do here. But most of this I think you might want to do with furnishings. Who knows? So all in all, really happy with the way this is coming together. So hopefully you are too. Spend the weekend, take a look at it, and let me know what you think. Let me just bring it back out to that exterior again and a street side. I don't show your side fences or your utilities, so you got to imagine a little bit of this, but yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. All right, I'll talk to you soon.